Greetings, Space Cadets! This is Patrick here from Surviving on the Cheap. Today, guess what day it is, guys? That's right, it's Knife Friday! Woo-woo! Today we're going to be talking to you about two knives, both by CRKT, Columbia River Knife and Tool. These are them. Look at that, see that? CRKT. Boom. Alright, first up, this is the CRKT Summa, designed by McGinnis.
Jerry McGinnis.
Mr. McGinnis. Look at that. CRKT Summa by McGinnis. This is a sick knife. I love this blade. When I bought this, I was actually watching a Nut and Fancy review, and he said it was a great knife, real smooth, real light, and I agree. First thing you notice about it, when it's packed up, the shape is just awesome. It's a beautiful shape, and it's nice, very rounded, and that is attributed to the handle. The handle is black and blue micarta. You can see it has some hints of blue in there when you roll it through the light, and what's cool about that is the pocket clip also blue, so it's got that cool color scheme going on. The deployment, it's unassisted. See that? Doesn't go all the way open unless you want it to, which I do. Boom! Look at that blade. This is 8CR14 MOV steel. It comes with a wicked edge. How wicked, you ask? See that? See that thumb right there? It's a big old slice in my thumb. That's because I was cleaning the blade like such to get some fingerprints off it and just stuff like that, and boom, slice my finger open. So it comes wicked sharp. Also, the profile of the blade is beautiful. It's I don't know, it looks very refined. It has that nice kind of like bevel on the top here. Also, the top-down profile of the knife is really nice. It tapers really to a nice point, but it still has a flat edge on the top, so you can strike a ferrocene rod if you want. The pocket clip itself works really well. It's not that deep of a carry, but again, this is a huge knife, so if it were to be a deep pocket clip, it might bottom out in some people's jean pockets or whatever. So I think it's respectable as is. The opening mechanism is really smooth. Like, it just, oh my god, it's just so smooth. Sorry, it's so smooth. Mine's not broken in fully yet, so it's kind of, you know, but if you give it a good flick, it'll still open. Like I said, the knife itself is just a beautifully shaped knife. Really well designed. The kid who designed this was like 16 or something like that. Props to that dude, Mr. McGinnis. The liner lock on it also. Let's take a look at that, shall we? Apologize in advance for my fingernails. Forgot to trim them today. It's a decently big liner lock, and the cool thing about it is it's blue too, so it goes along with that color scheme. The action on it's really nice. It engages pretty well, and I'm sorry, I'm just encapsulated by the beauty of this knife. Also, jimping, it has really nice jimping on the top here. It's not too pronounced, but it's not too unpronounced, so it catches the finger just enough. It also has jimping on the back side of the flipper. Dude, who loves flipper? I love flipper. It has some jimping on the back side of the flipper here, so it catches the finger nice when you come down with it, so you can open it real smooth, like such. It's also, I mean, it doesn't want to open like that, which is good. So the washers in there are real nice. They work when they need to and don't work when they're not supposed to. How much is this knife, you might ask? Well, I'll tell you, it's $23. You're like, wow, that's it, $23? And I'm like, yeah, 23 bucks. Joseph, I guess that's your name. But for $23, you can have this knife. This is probably my new favorite knife, I'm not gonna lie. It's lightweight, it's decently sized, it's cheap, good steel, sexy, America, and that's all the reasons I have.
Alright guys, so it's my turn. So as you saw, Pat had himself a CRKT knife, so I figured it was only fitting to roll in front of the camera one of my favorite CRKT knives. This is the CRKT
Nipple
knife. It's actually the Ripple. This is a sexy ass knife, if you ask me. It totally looks like something out of, like, I don't know.
Alien?
Yeah, you could say that. It looks like something like a bad person in Star Trek would use. But yeah, so I'm just gonna give you a little look-see at it. Mirror polish on the top of the blade, kind of sick. Hollow ground. The blade itself is made out of 8 CR14 MOV steel, which I love. It's like the 13. It holds an edge really, really well. This still has the factory edge. I usually, like, almost on every knife I have, I take it out of the box and then go straight to my guide sharpener and resharpen it, because I don't dig the edge. On this knife, I love the relief edge. It was perfect out of box, so I never even had the need to adjust it or anything. The blade itself, I believe, is a drop point. I don't know, it looks a little bit flat up here. It could be a clip, but I'm going to call it a drop point, maybe a modified drop point. It has a thumb ramp up on the top that does have some jumping, which is okay. Like I've said before, I don't really care about jimping all that much. I like that it's there, but usually I hold my knife like this over this, so just how I am. The handle itself is made out of aluminum. They do make a model that I believe is made out of titanium, I think, but it's way out of my price range, whatever it's made out of. This one is not. This is the aluminum model. It has a captured liner lock, which works pretty well. Actually works really well. And probably the coolest part about this knife, actually I forgot to say, this is a Ken Onion design. Ken Onion, you know, the guy who makes all those nice Kershaw knives, like the Chive and the Scallion and the Leek and all those ones. He also designed this knife.
Dude, my Kershaw Chill just got delivered.
Sick, dude. Excited about new knives to come. But yeah, so this is a Ken Onion design. Really cool. This is my first, actually this is not my first Ken Onion knife. I have another Ken Onion knife somewhere. Where is it? Right here. That's my other Ken Onion knife, but this one's better. But probably my favorite part about this knife is actually the pivot. This has what they call the IKBS ball bearing system in the pivot. And what that does, most knives ride on like bronze washers or Teflon washers or stuff like that. This knife uses a race of ball bearings in there. Makes it the smoothest, fastest knife I own. This thing is faster than any of my speed assist knives or speed safe knives, whatever they're called. Oops, sorry.
Ready?
Yep.
1, 2, 3.
I think I beat it.
I don't know. We'll have to consult this on my replay.
But yeah, so you can actually tell the difference between this and most other knives. Like, literally, no pressure. And it flings out of there. You can either just basically rest your finger on the back side of it and it'll open. To compare,
compare them.
To compare, this is the other CRKT Summa knife that Pat just reviewed. It has an even bigger flipper on it too, so you'd think this one would be faster, but it doesn't have that ball bearing system in it, so it's kind of sticky at first. This knife isn't really broken in yet. I'm sure it'll speed up, but as it stands, it's a little bit sluggish. This knife, out of box, I was playing with it all night, the night that I got it, which made Pat real jealous.
Did. And then I went back to go buy one and they were all out.
Yep. But yeah, so this thing is really smooth. I love it. It's super light. Probably one of the lightest knives, not the lightest knife I own, but one of the lightest knives of this size that I own. And that's because of that aluminum handle. Pocket clip on it, kind of wonky. I think it's gooberish. How do you feel about it?
I think it's it kind of goes within the overall design.
It flows with the design, but it's like that much of the knife like pokes out of your pocket. So I I'll put a knife in my pocket to go to school, and that clearly looks like there's a knife in your pocket. To me, as a knife person.
Is that a knife in your pocket? You just happen to see me.
I have other knives that bury like completely, and all you can see is a little clip. It looks like a pen. This one I think looks like a knife, but it does flow with the design, and it's drilled out, and it does look cool. It's just, I don't know. It's off to one side. It's weird. I don't hate it though. But yeah, I mean that's the knife. It's really sick, dude. I love this knife. Price on it, I paid $27, but I had like a gift card and stuff. So I think you can get these around, I don't know, $35. Totally worth it. I'd pay 50 bucks for this knife. I might pay more. I almost had to because I lost it for a little while. That was sad.
Sadness.
Losing knives sucks. But yeah, there you go.
2 knives.
CRKT Ripple.
And the CRKT Summa. Both these knives we'll post in the description below. And you can check them out. Check us out also, theclampsforevergo.com. Until next time, I'm John.
I'm Pat.
Wait, no, that's not right.
I'm John.
Pat. I'm Pat.
We are
Surviving on the cheap.
Whoa!